Thank you for taking a break from the gunfire in the booth there. We've got people playing the Killzone 3 multiplayer for the first time.
Correct.
So, in a few short words, what would you say is the philosophy behind the multiplayer in Killzone 3?
For the multiplayer in Killzone 3, we really want everybody to be able to enjoy it. I want to make sure that you can play online with your friends. So this time around we got a party system, so you can squad up with your friends, and you can choose the way how you want to play it. So we got all the careers right there, right from the start. So you get to choose whether you want to be a sniper or whether you want to be a medic. You can choose how you want to play right from the beginning.
For those who have played and are still playing Killzone 2 multiplayer, I logged on last week and it was still, really lively community. What's going to surprise them?
What's going to surprise them? Well, we listened to a lot of their feedback. Things like vehicles will make their way into the Killzone 3 multiplayer. So we've got the jetpack, which adds a lot of vertical gameplay. That's a lot of fun to play with. We've got the exoskeleton, this big powerful mech that you can walk around with on one of the maps. So that's one thing that we'll be adding. That's a popular demand. Another thing is we're introducing a new game mode called Guerrilla Warfare. Everybody's been asking about Team Deathmatch. They want smaller maps that just want to play Team Deathmatch all day long. That's exactly what we're giving them with Guerrilla Warfare. We're also introducing a dynamic spawning system for that, so you always spawn close to the action, but not in harm's way. So there's a lot of feedback from the fans that we're taking on board, but at the same time, we're introducing a couple of new things that we thought of ourselves as well. There's a new game mode in there we call Operations, which is an objective, story-driven mode that actually features cutscenes. And in those cutscenes, actually you are the star. It's not some generic character that's out there, but it's actually you. So if you're playing really well and you're the guy blowing up the dam, placing that last charge, you'll actually see yourself. You've got your name, all the other players will see it. You're with the guy performing those actions. So you're actually, that's your 5 seconds of fame right there.
Are those cutscenes, are they going to sync up with the main single-player story mode in any way?
The cutscenes and the whole story behind the multiplayer stuff, it all takes place within the same storyline as the single player. So you'll be doing stuff that will feel the same as the stuff that you're doing in single player. You're still on the planet Helghan, and you're outnumbered. The Helghas have the upper hand. They've got the defenses, and you basically need to get off the planet. And that's the same feeling that you will get from the multiplayer missions as well.
I think I noticed when I was playing before, there's a lot more variation in how points are distributed. So you get more points for a melee kill, for example, and points for boosting your completed objectives. What was your thinking behind that?
Absolutely, we want to make sure that we reward people all the time for doing the things that they like doing. So there's lots of different things that you get points for. If you like playing as a medic, you get plenty of points for playing as a medic. We don't deduct points for you playing the way that you want it. We want to boost those points. So if you want to play as a tactician or an engineer or whatever, and you're doing the right things, you get loads of points for that. You get loads of rewards for that. So there's constantly us patting you on the back, saying, please just go on. There's always next things that are within reach. So just want to have people continue and play.
And the level design, I've always thought that Guerrilla, it's always been a real sort of specialist area for you. Your level design is spot on.
Yeah.
But I noticed with Killzone 2, your DLC levels, they're a lot more dynamic, a lot more sort of external events affecting the gameplay. We're going to see more of that.
Absolutely, yeah. That's one of the things that we experimented with in DLC, is to have these level-wide events that affected everybody who was in the game. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring that into every map that we've got in Killzone 3. So there's always going to be these level events that you can actually interact with. So some of them you can trigger yourselves, and you can give yourselves an advantage over the other party. Because, for instance, one of the things that we've got as a level event is in our jetpack level. Jetpacks are a lot of fun to play around with, but they're also quite powerful because all of a sudden death comes from above and you have to keep an eye out everywhere. But you can trigger this level event that is a big EMP blast and shuts off everything, and there come the jetpackers just falling from the sky. And it's those kind of events that really elevate the game.
And also another thing we're seeing here at Gamescom is Killzone 3 with PlayStation Move for the first time. What have been your experiences with Move, both as a player and as a programmer?
Move we've been working on for a long time, and the thing is we experimented with a lot of different kind of modes, how it should work. But the way it works is you point at the screen and that's where your bullets will hit. It feels really intuitive, it's really simple, everybody gets it. So what we've done with Move is try and approach it so that a new audience can take to Killzone 3 as well. Because we feel that the hardcore people, if you're used to DualShock, like I am, I've grown up with the DualShock, and I'm going to try Move, but I'll probably go back to playing Killzone 3 in DualShock. But a lot of people who don't have that experience, they pick up Move and they instantly get it. We don't have to explain to them how it works, they instantly get it. And that's a big strength for Move, and that's why we're really happy to be able to support that, because it brings a new group of people to something like Killzone.
Okay, and finally, seeing the multiplayer has been fantastic, but personally it's the single player that I'm looking forward to. When can we see a bit more of that?
Single player, well, we're going to be talking about multiplayer for a while now. Multiplayer is a big deal for us, but single player, there will be some more announcements in a couple of months' time.
Thank you very much, Stephen. I'll see you back in Pyrrhus City.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers.